versus another, but by making people understand that without God consciousness, there cannot be any peace in society, and preaching Krishna consciousness for the benefit of society. So we are going to be hearing the story of King Vena, and then we're going to see how the sages were able to install his son Prithu on the throne, and how Prithu, when King Prithu came to the throne, there was chaos, there was starvation, the ocean had turned dry, the trees were not having any fruits, the earth was barren, and the sages said, King, it's your duty to give us roti, kapda, makan. It's our duty to give us our bare necessities. And the king said, even though he was incarnate in Shaktavaisha avatar, he said, I cannot do anything, but if you glorify the Supreme Lord, then all your necessities will be provided. And then the citizens glorify the Supreme Lord, and gradually all the necessities were provided. So Prabhupada started this Krishna conscious movement with only 40 rupees in his pocket. As you know, Prabhupada went to America with only 40 rupees. And Prabhupada used to say, how I with 40 rupees built such a big empire. And now, since Prabhupada's departure, the empire has increased fourfold. When Prabhupada was on the planet, we had about 140 temples. Now there are over 400 temples around the world. And it's all due to Prabhupada's blessings. But Prabhupada was able to expand from 40 rupees to such a big empire because of his purity and determination to follow his Guru's order and preach the truthful message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the point is, material logic. By material logic, no one could ever expect a man with 40 rupees to make such a big empire. But material logic doesn't work on the spiritual path. If we just have faith in the scriptures, in the words of Prabhupada and the Acharyas, and we sincerely follow, then there will be happiness, and with the God consciousness, there will be prosperity. And if there is no God consciousness, there will be no prosperity. So that is the essence. And we are reading the story of King Vena. As we said earlier, today there are Venas in every corner, but still we do not get discouraged. We have the supreme weapon, and our weapon is chanting. And this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra can kill. We don't have to physically kill people, like the sages are saying, but we can kill the demonic tendencies by preaching the glories of the Holy Name. Hare Krishna. Sorry, over time. Yes? Good question. Yeah.
But how come that the sages were so perfect in determining who the king, but still they made a mistake, they installed Vena as the king. They were trying to remove you of it.
But they realized they made a mistake.
They realized the mistake.
They corrected it. Okay, yeah. I have to go. Yeah. Yes.
Can you tell us what it was like when Srila Prabhupada asked you to go to Russia? Before you leave, can you give us 5 minutes of your time?
Oh, 5 minutes of kirtan.
Yeah.
We're only over time. It's a class over.
It's not a problem.
So what was your question?
What it was like when Srila Prabhupada asked you to go to Russia?
Well, things were pretty demonic then, but gradually communism collapsed due to various factors. Prabhupada went to Soviet Union in 1972, planted the seed of Krishna consciousness, and as the seed of Krishna consciousness began to grow, communism or atheism began to decline. Okay. Anyway, you have questions? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, as you have spoken about the tolerance, while in book distribution, the practical problem I faced, some of the non-devotees, means when I used to do book distribution, someone blasphemes our mission, our Prabhupada, our Lord, but I tolerated because earlier I used to do that. So I felt compassion on them. The time will come, Lord definitely save them. But another aspect is sometimes, unfortunately, devotees blasphemes. So I feel very.
Devotees blaspheme devotees and the Lord, or they blaspheme? You mean devotees blaspheme each other?
Devotee blasphemes other devotee, unfortunately.
So that devotee who is blaspheming another devotee is not a devotee. In any case, we're not devotees, we're all trying to become devotees. But if a devotee is specializing in criticizing, some people have this tendency of all fighting everyone. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, you read the story of a devotee called Ramchandra Puri, who would first criticize sannyasis, then he started criticizing the Lord, finally he started criticizing his own Guru. So, we have that tendency to criticize, but that is a dangerous tendency. Therefore, if we have some suggestions to make, we can make it in a positive way, but we should not criticize due to envy, hatred, and anger.
Whereas what we practically do, because I am not at that stage that so I can explain him or I can stop him or I can...
So you please tell him, Prabhu, you're committing Vaishnava Prad, which is dangerous for your spiritual life. Vaishnava Prad is dangerous for everyone's spiritual life. You can't say, oh, I'm a very senior devotee, I can give it a Prad, there'll be no reaction. Yeah?
And whatever the materialistic persons, when we preach, they blaspheme.
They tolerate it. It's not that you're going on book distribution, someone will say, hey, come on, what is this? You can say, okay, I'm going to kill you now. Let's tolerate it. Okay. Okay, let's stop now.